Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post my new content and videos every single week. So today we are talking about TikTok videos. So I'm new to TikTok. I'm trying. That's all I'm gonna say about TikTok. But there are a lot of videos and nail hacks and such on TikTok that some I agree with and that are cool hacks, and some are not good. Problem is that we have a lot of self-taught, non-educated nail techs out there telling people what to do. And even worse is that we have so many regular people on TikTok watching these videos saying, oh, that's a cool idea. And it's kind of like the blind leading the blind. So we're gonna go through some videos that I pulled that I thought were good, bad, true, false. We're going to discuss this right now. So let's take a look at some of these videos. Some you might have heard of, some you might have seen, some might be old, some might be new. Again, I'm new, so I don't know. But we're going to take a look at all these TikTok hacks and talk about them right now. So let's take a look first at this first hack that I ran across on how to use cuticle oil to help you remove your gel polish.
Peeling gel polish? Don't do it. Let me show you a hack. Cuticle oil? Yes. Drop it in there, rub it in. Let it sit for 10 minutes, chop your nails while you're at it, and then they will peel off without any damage. You can do this for press-ons too. Clean the nails, remove the oils. I'm going to chop mine off, round off the edges. Speaking of press-ons, trying these static nails, I push back the cuticle. Next, I fit my nails and lay out all the sizes I'll be using. This glue is said to last 2 weeks, but I'll update you. Starting with the pinky, I apply the nails one by one, and then I file down the tab. This tortoiseshell style is super cute and very fall appropriate. I love it. Do you? I think Bo likes it too.
So this first video, I love it. I thought it was genius. I thought it was cool. I totally am down for this hack. I thought this is a very smart way to remove gel polish yourself, or even for customers to remove it themselves. It doesn't damage the nail. It makes it come off nice and easy. We're not ripping gel polish off. As you know, some people, when they do it themselves at home, that's what happens. So this is a very cool hack, because I know, especially for me, my gel polish tends to last. It lasts. So even I have to use the e-file. I can't really soak people off to take off gel polish for the most part. And even though we know acetone could be drying for the nail plate, it could be drying for the hands and everything. So applying cuticle oil is not only gonna help remove that gel polish more easy, but it's gonna moisturize the nail as well. So I thought this was a very cool trick up this technician's sleeve. So next video that we have is a cool airbrush hack that this tech had posted. So let's take a look at that video.
I'm about to crack the ball here in Hoko, and I'm gonna tell you bitches a secret. This is how I get my airbrush look. So you're going to coat your nail with matte top coat gel. Okay, you're gonna get you some of these stencil stickers from my Amazon storefront so I can earn a fucking coin. Don't buy them from nowhere else, bitch, but my storefront. The link ain't there yet, but I'm gonna put it there tonight. So do what the fuck I told you to. Now you want to get these on there. It don't matter. No rhyme or reason. Any kind of sticker you want. Go ahead, press them bitches on there, seal them in there real tight, real good. Now, the secret is the hair spray. Yes, get some white hairspray. It's $4.99. You ain't got to buy that motherfucking nail gun. Don't waste your money. Short sprays from far away. Let it dry for 3 minutes. Then you want to peel them stencil stickers off. I had a little trouble doing mine because you know my nails long. If you bitches say anything in the comments, I'll cuss you the fuck out. Tread lightly. So you want to get you some glossy top coat, put that on the top of there. You want to cure for 60 seconds, and then bam! Huh? You that big?
First of all, I have to just say, when I saw this video, I probably watched this video like 5 times. She was hilarious. Like, a way to get yourself watched and get some views and everything. Like, that had me dying laughing. I don't know if you were laughing, but she was hilarious. That's first and foremost. Second of all, very, very cool trick. Very simple. I thought it was a very cool way to recreate an airbrush look, because we know buying airbrush stuff, it can be expensive, especially if you're just starting out. We have the machine, we have all this, and then I've heard that it's quite annoying to kind of clean. So like you can achieve that same look by just using these stickers and doing some little spray like she did. And I even thought, I wonder if we took that, you know, that method when you take maybe like an eyelash applicator, dip it in your colored acrylic powder and kind of rub it on, you might be able to get like an ombre airbrush look with that as well, because to my knowledge, spray paint or hairspray, whatever she used, it will have that tackiness to it where your acrylic powder should stick to it. So I do believe that that is a possibility as well, and that could work. She didn't take it that far, but definitely. So I have to say, I was so down for this hack. Do exactly what she said in the video. Go get them stencils so you can go ahead and recreate this airbrush hack. Okay, so let's take a look at the next video. It's a hack on how to kind of create a matte nail.
How to get the perfect matte black nail. It's so simple. I'm mad I didn't think of it sooner. Instead of using a matte top coat, use a shiny one. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. All you're going to do is take a nail buffer and buff the shine off the top coat. Straight like that. Then apply some cuticle oil and massage it real good into the nail. And you're welcome.
So my opinions on this video is, I don't know. I really didn't have time to run through these, so if you guys do run through these, please drop a comment below. Or if you tried any of these, please leave me a comment below. But I'm not too sure about this. Reason being is that she is scraping off the nail. So while she's rubbing cuticle oil into the nail, I feel that after a while, it's gonna lose that kind of shine from the cuticle oil. So cuticle oil, it's oil and it's going to moisturize that polish, and it's going to kind of make its way into all those nooks and crannies that she created scraping. But after somebody washes their hands a lot, that's gonna die, and then I feel like you'll be left with just a nail and you'll see all these scuff marks. So I don't know about that. Again, a lot of times online, we have people pushing out content and it's like, do this, do this. But my thought is always, I want to see what it looks like a week or two after, because that's what clients are paying for, retention. They want to know, is this going to last? I don't want to have to come back. So while stuff might work short term or for content creation, it might be cute in the moment, does it truly last? So I don't know about this one. That's my opinion on it. And then also mainly, why go through all that trouble when we can just buy matte top coat? I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that's so unnecessary. We could just apply matte top coat. The top coat is made to seal and protect the polish and matte it as well. If you are worried about your client kind of having shine come back, which my clients don't, I use Beetle's matte top coat, but I mean, we can use 2 layers of matte if you're kind of worried about the polish chipping or you want to really, really get that matte look. So I just think this might be a cool hack, but it's just kind of one of those things that's like, highly unnecessary. You know my motto, think smarter, not harder. So I'll leave it there at that. So let's take a look at this next video. And I've seen a couple of these. I pulled this one specifically on using monomer to glue your nail tips on.
So y'all just gonna sit up here and tell me if I don't have nail glue, I can use monomer to put a nail tip on. Like, y'all are so smart. I don't know how y'all come up with this stuff, honestly. But y'all already know I have to test it out for y'all to see if it actually works. I will have the person tagged in the description so y'all can go find the original video. But all I did was take a regular nail tip. It could be any type of nail tip. And I dipped it in some monomer. And then I just held it onto this practice finger. I held it on there for about 30 seconds until I felt like it was not coming off, and then it stayed on. And if you don't believe me, I'm about to put some polygel on top, shape and file and everything, and it still stayed on. So if you're running low on nail glue, definitely try this out.
So first of all, my true subscribers, I think you already know what I'm gonna say about this one. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There's no way that you should be doing this, especially on like every nail, on all people all the time, or doing this repeatedly. This is not a good hack to pick up, and let me tell you why. When you are using monomer, do not forget that we are working with chemicals. Monomer is a chemical. So I'm putting the chemical onto this plastic nail tip and placing it on someone's free edge. That is going to end up destroying their nail plate at some point. It could weaken it, it could damage it. We have chemicals that are going to start working its way into the nail plate, and eventually that can cause some type of nail disorder. We don't want to create problems for our clients. We want to help them and beautify them. Also too, we are using monomer. So especially holding the nail tip into the monomer like that, remember that nail tips are plastic. That's all they are. They're ABS, it's plastic. So one, by that chemical working its way into the plastic, it's wearing down the plastic. We're gluing that on, and while it may stick, we are ruining that connection that we are making from nail tip to free edge. That is the foundation of your nails. That is why we put tips on, because we need some type of foundation for our acrylic to lie on. So if you are already compromising the foundation, it doesn't really say much about the nails. Remember too that this is the stress area of the nail. So we are compromising the most important area of the nail by trying to do something like this. So you have to just be very, very careful with using chemicals on nails. I don't like this hack. I mean, sometimes in a situation where you have that one nail that won't stick, or you have that one client where, okay, it's my last client of the day, I ran out of nail glue, I can get it in the morning, and maybe do something like this. This is something that you kind of throw in your back pocket and you use it super randomly, but I would not recommend it at all. It's called get some nail glue. If you don't have nail glue, I call it not meant to be. We're not putting on nails that day. So again, not really for this. I don't think this is something that should be floating around on the internet. Again, especially with regular people watching, because somebody at home is gonna say, oh, I could do that. And you know, people will hear one thing and then take it to a whole nother level, and it's gonna be so much worse. So I don't like this hack, sorry. So the next video we're gonna look at is the pop off method. This is super popular, kind of old, and it's using cuticle oil to pop off your nails. So let's take a look at this clip.
This is how I quickly change my nails after every set. This is the best way I found to do the pop-off method. You want to lather your nails in cuticle oil. After that, you want to go in with your favorite no-wipe shiny top coat. You're going to cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds and then go ahead and do another layer of top coat and cure it again. Now I'm taking my favorite buffer to just lightly buff the tips. This is going to help the tips and the glue adhere to the nail really well. Gives it something to like hold on to, you know what I mean? And then you can just apply your acrylic as normal, shape, file, everything, and then you can just pop these babies right off with no damage to your natural nail. Now you can easily change your acrylics anytime for content and not worry about them being stuck on your hand.
So my thoughts on this video, and my students actually told me about this video. This is what started this. My students told me about this method. I never heard of it. I went on TikTok, and then I realized, oh my God, there's so many things on TikTok, hence the creation of this video. So I have thoughts about this one. So while it might be an effective way to pop off your nails quickly, the teacher in me sees so many things chemically going wrong. So the problem is that we're putting cuticle oil on our nail and then we're applying top coat onto the nail. So in doing so, what you don't realize is mixing something like that is like mixing oil and water. And we're gonna have tiny air pockets. You might not even see these air pockets that are gonna be on the nail. And then over time, those air pockets are gonna create space. That space is gonna end up being a warm, dark space, and hence a bacterial infection. So this is why I don't like this method, because we are doing certain things with the nail, again, messing with chemicals, even though it's only polished to you or gel to you and that's all you see. These are chemicals. So we have two chemicals that don't really like each other. You're kind of saying for something that's going to seal and adhere to the nail and something that's made to moisturize the nail to kind of fight against each other. So this is why it does pop off so easily. It's because these two things don't want to mix. So while again, I want to clearly point out too, in the video, she specifically says this is a great method if you want to create content and you want to take your nails off. So if you are using this method to just maybe as a new tech, put nails on so you can work on yourself, do your own nails, or you are a content creator and you want to do a demo, but you don't want to keep the nails, that's fine. But again, we have a lot of people out there taking this and running with it. This method should not be used to wear nails long term, because again, now that I actually have acrylic and a design on, I can't even see what's going on inside that nail and what's happening. So this is definitely can be a little dangerous and damaging to your natural nail if you have this on for a long period of time. Okay, so let's take a look at the next video, which is using this nifty little tool from Amazon for nail art. So let's take a look at that.
So I got a quick nail hack for y'all that I found on TikTok. I wish I can tag the girl that did this video, but I lost the darn video. But this tool from Amazon is clutch. So y'all know how we use metal pieces to encapsulate in nails, right? And sometimes these metal pieces are too big, and after we encapsulate them, they'll be sticking out the side, and that's really not helpful. This little doohickey from Amazon will bend the metal piece at a curve so it can fit the nail perfectly, so it's not poking out. Like, look how perfectly that fits on the nail. Do y'all know how long I've been fighting with metal pieces and this is all I had to do? Like, oh my gosh, this is a lifesaver. I hope this helps somebody else, because I was struggling for the longest. There you go.
So I love this, and I was watching this video and I was like, where the hell was this like for thousands of years that I've been doing nails? I thought this was genius. I'm gonna try to find this online. She didn't really tag. I think she saw it on somebody else's video, and that I didn't feel like doing all that. So I'm gonna find this on Amazon. If I do find it, I will leave it linked down below. But this is awesome. How many of you, like myself, have a whole box of these big ass charms that every time you're like, oh, I want to use this star, I want to use this heart, and you go to put it on the person's nail and it's like totally leveled out, and it won't, there's no way you can kind of encapsulate it. It's just poking out, or you've tried to bend it maybe yourself, and then when you filed it went through. Oh my god. So I don't even use those are like all the way at the bottom of my pile of nail art. So I definitely want to pick this up, because I have a lot of cool stuff that, like she said, it ends up being too big and it doesn't fold to the nail. So this is an amazing hack, and again, I will leave the link below if I can find it for you. So let's take a look at this next video, which is a cool hack on how to make doing your own nails a little bit easier.
Hack, since some of you couldn't hear me in my previous video, what I do is I pre-make the tips, I cut them, I shape them, I put my acrylic, then I glue them on. Make sure you glue them on nice and straight, and make sure the size fits. Then I go ahead with the same acrylic and I start filling in. This makes it so much easier for me with my non-dominant hand, and it helps me save time with the shaping part, because that's what I struggle with when I am doing using my non-dominant hand. So anyways, I hope this helps you guys, and I hope that you try it. Make sure you tag.
So again, where the hell was this hack when I was doing all of my nails? I mean, now I'm to the point I've been doing my own nails since I was 16 years old, so I've got it down pat. But I thought this was super awesome to have this hack. So just putting your acrylic on, doing all that, attaching the nail, and then finishing up. So if you have, especially if you want to do long nails, you know, sometimes, even me to this day, many years ago, I've been trying to, you know, it takes me just a little bit longer to do this hand. It's never, I mean, to the untrained eye, it's probably fine. But to me, it's just never as crisp, never as like 100. This hand is always like 95 and this hand is 100 to me. So this is definitely a good way if you are doing long nails and shaping and all that stuff like that, that you can, sorry if my glasses fall. This glare, light is a bit extreme. Okay, so this is definitely a cool way that you can, and I still feel like, so this is definitely a cool hack to help speed up the process of doing your own nails, and again, making sure that it's nice and crisp, you get the length and everything, and it's going to save you so much time in the long run. So let's take a look at this next video on what to do when you have a cold salon or a cold room and your acrylic is cold.
In cold atmosphere, the bead becomes runny and hard to control when applying. 3 drops of acetone inside the monomer does the trick when your shop is cold.
So again, absolutely not. You already know what I was gonna say. You already know. We do not put acetone in our monomer. Are you kidding me? When I saw this and heard about this, I'm like, is she serious? And this is on TikTok and people are doing this? No, first of all, we all know when you're doing acrylic in the colder months, yes, it's harder. Acrylic is more runnier. It takes a lot longer for that polymerization to happen, but we do not add acetone to our monomer. Let me just break this down for you. Let me just take you to school for a second. So when you have acrylic liquid and you have acrylic powder, when the two connect, they start the process of polymerization. This is when the acrylic starts to harden. These are the two chemicals working together, mingling, doing their thing, and this is how they harden and create the nail enhancement. When we add acetone into the mix, now it is interfering with that polymerization process. Again, uneducated people spitting out information they don't know anything about. We do not want to interfere with that polymerization process, because again, these are things that, while it might seem fine and your nails are lasting, there's a lot of things that's going on to this. And someone can sit and say, oh, well, it doesn't hurt, nothing happened, they last, this and that. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you don't see the effects of things that you're doing for a while. Symptoms could take anywhere from 4 to 6 months to show up. So let's not even go there. I'm just gonna already clap back to anybody that's watching this and saying that. So again, we do not want to add acetone in to interfere with that polymerization process. That's gonna definitely cause you a service breakdown. At some point, it could cause a lot of damage to the nail plate, because now we have these chemicals that are doing their thing and making its way down to the nail plate, into the nail bed, into the bed epithelium. Yes, I'm going to school to you right now. And we don't want to damage our clients' nails. So do not do this hack. I do not agree with this. If you want a hack on how to speed up your process in the cold months, heat. Heat is a way to speed up the polymerization process when it comes to acrylic. Just like UV light speeds up the process of polymerization for gels, heat works with acrylic. So when you are in a shop and it is cold, you can simply take your bead, hold it up to a light bulb, not LED, not like those new lights and stuff. It has to be like old school light bulb, 60 watts, 100 watts. Hold it up to the light bulb for about 3 seconds. Or in the meantime, while you're prepping your client, I'll put my light bulb on to the powder and the liquid and just let those start to warm itself. Heat will speed up that process, but we don't want to add anything into the bead before we are putting it on our client's nails. I did a hack on this and it's on my Instagram. If you follow me, you can scroll through my reels. I don't know when it was. It was sometime a while ago. And I had showed you this hack. So if you're interested, follow me on Instagram and you can go check out that hack. And that is how we speed up the process for acrylic in the cold months. So let's take a look at this next video on how to do a quick ombre look.
Guys, I've got the ultimate ombre hack for nail techs that are super busy. It literally took me 5 minutes. Are you ready? So you start off with a fresh set of acrylics that you've just filed, no top coat or anything, and grab a base coat or anything that's got like a sticky layer and cover the whole nail in it. Once that's gone into cure, grab your acrylic powder and a little fluffy brush, whatever colour powder you want to use for your ombre, and just start pressing the acrylic powder into the bottom of the nail. Just work your way up slowly to try and get that blend in. The colour doesn't look super intense at the moment, but that helps you get a flawless blend because it's super buildable. Obviously, the more powder that you press in, the more intense the colour's going to get. Once you're happy with your blend, you can then go in with the top coat. You don't need to dust any off. Just go straight in with your favourite non-wipe top coat. Straight over the top. And I found that when you put the top coat on, it kind of makes the colour more intense as well. And that's literally it. Look how easy that was.
So I love this. I thought this was kind of genius and I was like, I think I'm gonna try this. This is definitely a cool way. We know a lot of new techs have issues creating that ombre look. Because again, when you create ombre with polish and then when you create ombre with acrylic, it's totally different. I don't like it with polish. I feel like it takes too many layers for it to kind of like do its thing. So I like this hack for that reason, by just brushing it on. It might take a little bit more than what she's showing. Again, we never know how much these videos are edited, but I thought this was definitely a cool way to achieve that ombre look until you get it down. And I felt like the finished look looked like an acrylic ombre. It didn't look like polish. So definitely fast, simple, easy, and I will be trying this hack. So the next hack is a video clip on how to put on your press-ons at home yourself.
What is up, you guys? I wanted to stop by on here and show you guys a quick press-on nail hack. Grab some clear acrylic powder. I'm using Mia's Secret. Now you want to get your nail tips. Make sure that it matches your nail bed from sidewall to sidewall. I like to buff underneath the nail so that way the acrylic has something to stick onto. And now I'm taking a medium to wet bead and just applying a tiny bit amount of acrylic onto the nail tips. Turn the nail tips around and start by applying it onto your nail beds. Wiggle it back and forth. Make sure that the acrylic is all spread out throughout the nail. It takes about 30 seconds to a minute for the acrylic to set. So you definitely have enough time to clean up around the nails if there's any spillage. If you don't like using the regular glue method, try this instead. It will last you about a month and a half, probably longer, like a regular acrylic set.
So my problem with this hack, first and foremost, is that if a regular person were to see this video again and do this on themselves, to someone that doesn't really know better, a new nail tech, somebody dabbling around, nail enthusiast, they don't really know what they're doing. They're gonna try this hack, and the thing is, we don't want to keep press-ons on that long. We don't want to use acrylic. Acrylic is very permanent. Not permanent, but it's very long lasting, and it'll stay. That's why this is becoming a hack, and because people are doing it, like, oh, it lasts. So the issue with this is that now that we have acrylic putting on this press-on, we're keeping nails on, we're letting them, she says you can go for like a whole month and everything. And the thing is, somebody's going to take this again and run with it and make it last them for a long time. The reason we don't want to do this, if the nails were to lift inside, because you have a full cover press-on nail, again, you're not going to see what's going on. You're not going to see any air pockets. You're not going to see any lifting, because again, we know that nails get easily lift in the middle and not on the side walls or by the cuticle. So this is why it's important that if you are going to try something like this, you have a nail tech do it for you, or you take it off after a week, a week and a half. I think 2 is pushing it, to be honest. But we don't want to keep this on for a whole month, because you want to be able to see what's going on in your nails. This is why we as techs tell clients to come in. It's not for money. It's not for clientele. It's to see what's going on with your nails and maintain healthy nails while you are having enhancements. We need to see what's going on in your nails. So if you're doing something and it's lasting way too long, no one is looking at your natural nail to see what's going on, and then you're wondering why my nail is so thin all of a sudden, my nail is this, my nail is that, and it's because you had press-ons for 5 weeks on, and you shouldn't really do that. It's very damaging to the natural nail. So while this might be an effective way to do it, I do not recommend doing this, and I definitely don't recommend doing this for more than about a week or week and a half. Which brings me to my next video, which is my biggest issue with press-on nails. So we have a lot of people out there buying press-on kits, using gel to apply press-on nails. So the thing with gel, again, is that we want to make sure that it is fully cured. When we are putting gel into the tip or onto the nail and we're pressing it on, we need to make sure that there are no air pockets. I just said this before, because if there is an air pocket or that gel is not fully cured, gel needs to cure for 2 minutes. Under curing can cause a surface breakdown, can cause damage, because the thing is, gel is trickier than acrylic, whereas it might appear cured, but inside we have chemicals moving around not doing anything because they didn't fully cure, and all of a sudden they're making their way down to your nail plate, and this causes a surface breakdown, this causes nail disorders, and this can cause something that we in the industry call allergic dermatitis. So let's take a look at this video that I pulled up.
UV gel. I personally think this is a very alarming and scary trend.
I know we all want to save money on the cute nails, but y'all gotta stop it. Like, just trust me, don't do it. So I've been painting my nails myself for years and years and years, probably since 2017, and I've experimented with all kinds of mediums, regular polish, gel, dip, all the things. So you can imagine my surprise when the last time that I do my nails, I'm doing like the Gel X thing with the clear nails, and you put the gel underneath and you press it and you cure it, and then you make the nails cute. It's the easiest way to do extensions. It's like way easier than glue. And I've been doing that for a long time until recently. One of the last times I did it, I was up, I'm not even kidding with you, for hours in the night because it felt like my hands were on fire and they were itching so bad I wanted to peel my skin off. I was like, what the heck? Am I having an autoimmune something happening? Because what's going on? I've been doing this for years. Why am I having an allergic reaction? I thought it was dip because I had used the Gel X nails and then I did dip powder on top. So I stopped doing dip and I went back to gel again. Still swollen. I wanted to literally shove my hands into the garbage disposal because they were so itchy. Come to find out, I have developed an allergy to gel polish, and now I can never have gel polish ever again. This is because I was not curing it the right way. I did not have a reflective bottom on my nail lamp, and whenever you're doing like the single finger lamps, that's not a complete cure because there's so much open space all around it. So I wasn't completely curing the gel, which gave me an allergic reaction, and I will now be allergic to that for the rest of my life. So I've messed up my life. Not really, but I can't have gel anymore. You see? Do you see that? That's not dirt. That's blood from my skin peeling and trying to heal. So stop doing the hack. Stop buying the press-ons. Stop doing the glue thing with the gel because you're gonna regret it. Stop it. Don't. Please.
So again, doing something like this repeatedly, sometimes you don't know what's going on with your nails. Everything seems fine and dandy. Textbook tells us it takes 2 to 3 months minimum sometimes to see any type of symptoms from any type of allergic dermatitis, any type of disorder, anything like that. So everything is going to definitely seem fine and dandy. It's going to be fine until it really, really isn't. So you want to make sure, again, if you are somebody that does press-ons, or you are somebody watching this that does it yourself, make sure you are fully curing your nail for 2 to 3 minutes underneath a UV light, not some little cheapy lamp. If you are doing this seriously on people or on yourself, invest in a little bit of a better quality lamp to make sure it's fully curing. Make sure you are pressing down and you are wiping off the edges, making sure that you are doing the proper steps, or go get them done. A lot of techs out there offering Gel X. It's the same concept. Let a professional help you. You should not be doing this on yourself. Even as a tech that's doing it on themselves, again, our non-dominant hand, maybe you're not curing it, maybe you're not pressing it down enough, who knows? But we want to just be very mindful when we are putting on these press-ons with gel, making sure that it's fully cured again and that you're pressing down and you're releasing all the air from the nails, because yes, you can get allergic dermatitis, and we have many clients out there that now, like this poor woman, can never get gel enhancements or any type of gel service again. If you want to try any of these hacks, or if you have tried any of these hacks, please leave me a comment below. I'm super curious. I really wanted to throw in this video me doing it, but I'm sorry, I just really didn't have the time to sit and kind of like get this together. But I definitely wanted to touch on this topic because TikTok, this is why I'm not on there. I just really feel some type of way about TikTok. It's a lot of bullshit, excuse my French, going on with TikTok. So I just wanted to kind of come on and just like discuss some of these hacks, these videos, debunk some of them that I've seen. So if you have tried any of these, or you watched this video and then you want to try some of these, the good ones, please leave me a comment below and tell me what happened. Tell somebody else, like, don't do this, I tried this. Share your story with us. Sharing is caring. We want to educate each other as well as our clients. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. And also, if you have any more TikTok hacks, tips, tricks that you have seen that you're curious and I thought about trying this, but I wasn't sure, definitely you can follow me on TikTok. I will leave my social media handles in the description box below, or you can just send them to me on Instagram. You can just direct message me and I can do another video once I get enough videos that we can discuss again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see, what's wrong with me? Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.